Hey guys, it's Sean here, and I'm back with another sneaker review. So today's review actually comes straight from the folks from Nike Canada. So a couple days ago, earlier this week, Nike actually sent me this surprise package, and inside the package, they gave me these. Alongside the shoe was also a handwritten note. So on this Nike branded card, inside it reads, "Sean, some new heat to get you through the last bit of winter from the Swoosh fam." So that was a very nice touch. So these are the Nike Air Zoom Talaria Mid Flyknit Premium, I know it's a very long name, in the Anthracite and Vachetta Tan colorway. The official colorway for this shoe is Anthracite, Vachetta Tan, Dark Gray, White, and Black. They retail for a price of $225 US or 300 Canadian dollars. The concept behind this sneaker originates back to the Nike Air Talaria, which debuted back in 1997. So basically Nike has updated that silhouette, taken inspiration from it, and turned this into a winterized mid-cut boot version of the shoe. With the word Flyknit in the name of the shoe, you'd expect that Flyknit is the base material of this shoe, which it is. So if you take a look at the toe box area, up along the tongue, along with around the collar area right here, this is all made up of this Flyknit material in the anthracite colorway. The Flyknit material on this shoe, according to Nike, has been treated so that it's water resistant, and this makes it a more suitable shoe to wear in the cold weather and in the snow. Taking a look at the lateral side right here, this mid-panel area is covered with this black suede material that covers both the lateral and the medial side as well. Featured on both the back heel area as well as wrapping around the toe box is this super soft leather material in the Vachetta Tan colorway. As well, on the heel there is this Talaria branding that's embossed into the leather material, as well as this pull tab on the heel done in this black nylon material. In addition, if you look at this base layer of the shoe where the Flyknit is, there's basically no visible seams. So Nike has taped over all the seams with this dark gray material, and this really reinforces that whole idea of being water resistant and being more suitable for the winter season. The laces on these shoes are your flat black laces, but unlike the typical cotton soft laces that's found on most sneakers, the laces on these shoes feel a lot more durable. Running up the tongue on both sides, we have these metallic D-ring lace hoops, which help to secure your foot in place. As mentioned earlier, this is a mid-cut shoe, so this collar area does wrap up and over your ankles, and specifically the front of the shoe, this area right here is a little bit higher than the rest of the collar. And this can serve two purposes. One, from a design standpoint, and also second, to help you have added leverage when you're trying to put these shoes on. The shoe sits atop this midsole that is primarily white, along with a hit of black where the forefoot is. Within this midsole is a 3/4 length Zoom airbag. So the Zoom Air starts from the heel and pretty much extends almost to halfway where the forefoot is. So if you take a look at the outsole, pretty much from here to here, this entire area is covered with a Zoom Air bag. In addition, this outsole is made up of this really rugged black rubber material with very aggressive traction grooves. So this really helps to add grip when you're walking around in the snow or on ice. This shoe has this gradient-like pattern that goes from this clear material to a dark gray anthracite color. In addition, there are these 3 horizontal lines on the forefoot, and this helps to add increased flexibility for this shoe, which is something that's going to be really useful for a boot that has a much thicker midsole than typical sneakers do. These shoes also feature this removable insole in the same sort of tan-like color. So this is like a memory foam sort of insole. So you can see as I press in, it leaves those indentations behind. And it is fairly thick, so the combination of this padded insole with the Zoom Air midsole makes this a pretty comfortable, well-padded shoe. From a sizing standpoint, these do run a little bit big. So Nike sent these to me in my true size, which is a 10.5. And I feel like if I had gone down to a size 10, it would have been a more snug, well-rounded fit. Going with my true size did leave me quite a bit of room in the toe box area, but for those of you who do wear these boots with, say for example, thicker wool socks during the winter, then you might want to stick with your true size. For me, I did try these on, and I did wear them around with your normal Nike socks, which aren't that thick, which could be part of the reason why there was added space in the forefoot area. For comparison's sake, they do run sort of similar to the Lunar Force duck boots, So those ones also, I did go 10.5 because I do wear thicker socks when I wear those shoes specifically. But if I was wearing my normal socks, I also could have went a half size down for those ones as well. In terms of comfort of this shoe is pretty comfortable as far as winterized versions of shoes go. I am personally a big fan of Zoom Air, so any shoe that has Zoom Air in it, I usually do like the cushioning setup. So this shoe is no exception. So as I mentioned before, there is Zoom Air starting from the heel to the middle of the forefoot, and you can really feel that firm cushioning setup in this shoe. In terms of the design of this shoe, one criticism that I do have about this shoe is in these metallic D-ring lace loops. So clearly they were trying to go for the whole boot look, but I feel like if they stuck more true to the original Talaria design, instead of including these boot-inspired touches on this shoe, this could have made the shoe more aesthetically pleasing. So now let me give you guys a look at how these are laced up and on feet. That wraps up my review of the Nike Air Zoom Talaria Mid Flyknit Premium in the Anthracite and Vachetta Tan colorway. As always, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and leave a comment to let me know what you guys think about this sneaker. Is this something you guys would wear in the winter, or are you guys not feeling the overall design? Also, give me a follow on Instagram as well at SGO8. Until next time, thank you guys so much for watching, and until my next review, I will see you guys then.